Welcome to World Local News. Recording live from Raleigh, North Carolina, in front of no audience. World Local News, 80% news, 20% bullshit. You've got questions? So do we. Like my grandmother always says, don't knock it till you try it 8 times. I'm not wearing pants. World Local News. Everything is fucked. Let's get on with the show.
Welcome to World Local News. I'm your host, Freddie Valoy, and I'm here with the very sexy Greg Perlman, baby. Greg, how you doing, baby?
What's going on, Freddie? How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, man.
We're giving the people a special Friday night episode.
Yeah.
We don't normally stream on Fridays. Usually people can find us Tuesday nights streaming at 9:30. Freddie, where can they find us?
They can find us on Instagram at World Local News. You can find me at Freddie Valoy. Greg, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Greg Perlman, at G Perlman, and on Twitter at Greg Perlman.
There you go.
And that's the deal, man.
I love it, dude.
We're getting set up here. We're streaming on Facebook.
Yeah. The chats are up. We got the chats working on the regular now, baby. Every week, me and Greg have upgraded. We've innovated because we're American boys like that. All right. We're competitive. All right. How are we not American boys?
I mean, get more American than the both of us.
Right?
You can't.
We cover the spectrum, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black, white, Jewish, Dominican, baseball.
Also Catholic.
Glasses, no glasses.
Hair, no hair.
Boom. What the fuck you want?
And you know what unites us?
What?
It's the beard, man.
Dude, beards unite us all.
You've got good beard game. I've always respected that about you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a little weird, man, because I got my genetics are super mixed. So like I have like some spots are like a little nappy, other spots are very straight, like stick straight.
Yeah.
But I like it, dude. I'm a worldly man like that.
My Irish roots come out to play in my beard, and I get a lot of red.
Yeah.
And so people assume that I'm redheaded. And I get
Hold on. So you get red in your beard, and then people assume you're redheaded.
Yeah, I think it's just like it's I wear hats a lot, so I think it's just like some psychosomatic thing that happens where they just like a bull, they see red.
Oh yeah. So wait, what color is your hair?
It's like a light brown.
I would bet that it's actually red, and you're in
Dude,
denial.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna have to show you.
You might be in denial, buddy. I don't know. Let's see. Oh shit! Yeah, it's actually closer to blonde, if anything else.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's not the strawberry blonde, all right? This is like legit.
Yeah,
oh, shit.
like
interesting. I think I'm one of those people then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so a real redhead, should get offended.
Yeah.
But I don't claim it. I don't claim redhead.
No, you don't.
I'm red beard.
I have a little bit of red in my beard.
Really?
Yeah, I told you, I'm a man of the world, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm 1% Swedish, and I feel like that's why I like the cold plunges and shit.
How do you get what's the process of being like one? Is it like one Swedish seaman snuck in and like that?
I think so. The Swedish seaman came in and he's like, "Hello, it's a little hot
He's
in
like,
here.
hello,
Can
you
we
want to
have a
go
little-"
to IKEA?
He's like, "Can we have a little more tolerance for the cold, please?"
I don't think either one of us are doing a very convincing Swedish accent.
No, I just did like a German Jamaican or something like that.
Yeah,
Like-
wow. So Freddie, one of the main reasons why we're streaming on Friday night is because, here at World Local News, we bring you the live stream. You get the episodes on YouTube.
Speaking of live stream, I want to give a shout out to Sam Cannon, military guy, vet, and a motherfucking cool ass dude. I fucking love you, brother. Glad to see you on here, man. Hell yeah. He says I'm the true definition of America. That's Captain America telling me that I'm the true definition of America.
I mean, if someone
shout
in
out
the
to the military,
if someone in the military is calling you more American or the most American,
yeah,
that's a plus,
dude. I mean, you would want to subscribe to someone's podcast that got endorsed by somebody in the military. You would want to subscribe to their YouTube channel, Freddie Valoy. You would want to support this person in going after his dreams and goals. because that's what Sam Cannon would want. So do it for Sam, guys. It's not even for me anymore. This is for Sam Cannon.
I mean,
Sam's from Philly. Oh no,
See?
he's not from Philly. He's from PA. He's from PA, but
shout out to PA.
yeah, shout out to PA, dude.
I feel like you have to be in the military if your name is Sam Cannon. Like this man needs a GI Joe action figure.
Yeah.
Like I'm lining up like Christmas Eve and waiting to buy my kid the Sam Cannon action figure doll.
What does it look like? It's got like a Miller Lite in one hand and a bazooka hand in the other.
100%. I'm seeing khaki fatigues.
Yeah.
Big boots. Definitely in a wife beater, like a camo wife beater.
Oh yeah.
Jacked to the
He's
gills.
fucking jacked, dude.
Yeah.
Big old dick.
What's his hair? What's his hair look like? Does he have a flat top?
No, he has good hair, dude. This
Wow.
family, yeah. I wrestled with his brother. Great family, awesome people, dude. Shout out to you guys. I love it, man.
Oh man, you gotta.
Our support
great.
system is legit. Your grandma was on last chat.
I can only pray that she'll come back. I can only pray that she'll come back. She's a big supporter of the show. First time caller, long time listener.
Oh,
So we do the live streams. You can find the episodes on YouTube. You can get the audio on iTunes and Spotify. But we hit the streets. We hit the streets because in order to give people the best and most accurate 80% news, you got to hit the streets. And Freddie, gosh darn it, if you didn't get out there for one of the most potentially dangerous and important days in our country.
Yeah.
You were in DC for the inauguration.
I was in D.C. for the inauguration. I put my life on the line for World Local News like that. Or I was like the Dominican Aaron Brockovich out there investigating the scene and seeing what's going on. And D.C. was empty as shit. Now, I will have to give his disclaimer, Greg.
Yeah.
I went there because I had to work. So I really didn't I didn't go out of my way. So all my reporting was done within like the confines of my work route.
I stick by my 80% accurate news comment on that one.
Did you see the shot that I got of the Capitol building from
Listen,
I was like half a mile away or something
Listen,
like that?
when MSNBC and Fox News and CBS and NBC, when they go out and they hit the streets, they're talking to home base. You know what I mean? They're sharing the footage. They're sharing the opinion, the commentary with home base. I'm your home base.
Okay.
I was your home base this week.
You were, and you were supporting me very well. Here's another thing I reported on that I thought was weird. There's a Scientology building across the street from a Methodist church.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think it's like, you think there's like a East Coast, West Coast, West Side Story beef going on? Da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da.
Who are they?
Hey, you, Jesus, come on by.
West
Who's
Side
the
Story?
Who's the Scientology guy?
L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Oh, it's a love story between
Where are
Jesus.
the lizard people?
It's a love story between the Jesus people, between Jesus and L. Ron Hubbard.
Oh wow, it's a gay
Yeah,
love story.
It's a Lower West Side story.
Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Alphabet City. Yeah, Alphabet City for sure. Wow. So
Dude, that's a fucking bomb ass joke. Sorry, I just patted myself on
no,
the back.
that was great. L. Ron Hubbard.
So yeah, dude, Scientology from across from a Methodist church, it felt like a Chipotle across the street from a Mexican restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
you ever see that? There's one on Hillsborough Street, and you're like, they're just two different things. They're
Yeah.
two different types of people.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And yet somehow they're very different, but the same.
Yeah. The clientele that goes to a Mexican restaurant at lunch.
Oh. Oh. Those are people who could only work 9-to-5 jobs. You know what I mean? Not to like put down their careers, but inconsequential 9-to-5 jobs.
I'm not putting shit down. You can have a taco salad in the middle of the day and still crush. I'm all for it.
No,
That's
I'm
American as fuck.
saying once you're dude, this is my experience. If I'm eating Mexican food at lunch, I'm out the rest of the day. If you think there's any productivity, because I'm not going to go there and just have a taco salad. Like if I'm going to go eat Mexican food, I'm going to go eat Mexican food. I'm not going to like try and eat healthy at lunch.
Yeah.
For Mexican food.
Hell no. That's a waste of just everybody's time.
And so, I'm gonna need to need to take a nap. I might go to the bathroom for an extended period of time.
Absolutely.
Like take an extra 25 minutes more than I needed.
It's like a residence inn for you.
Absolutely.
Extended stay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't even. I mean, if you're getting stuff, I have a lot of respect for someone who's eating Mexican food at lunch and then getting shit done.
Bro, that's what I said. I'm like, I wish I could be fat and crush life and get all my things done. I get depressed at some
My
point.
mental health would go.
Yeah.
If I didn't exercise, my mental health would go.
But I
up.
know overweight people that fucking crush. They take care of their family. They do very well at their job. They're great people, and I'm like, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, but you have to wonder. This is going to be offensive, and I mean no offense. But remember what the character Fat Bastard in Austin Powers 2 said?
He eats because he's unhappy. He's unhappy because he eats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
so,
go through that.
And so, like, you just have to wonder, is it like an ignorance is bliss thing? Because, like, are you not thinking about your long-term health?
To be big?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm all for whatever shape or size you want to be, but you also have to know about the implications.
Yes, but I will say food is a drug. Like,
oh, absolutely.
That shit pulls you in. So I sympathize with people as a person that binge eats and has trouble with like getting their shit together with health. Like I love fast food.
Yep.
I'm not.
I had Chick-fil-A this evening. You saw me.
Yeah. It's like I'm not one of these people that's like, oh my God, I'll never do fast food because I'm over 30, which they're living right. I'm living wrong, but I'm okay with that most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
yeah. I binge ate last night. I had 24 pieces of sushi and
that's a binge.
And fried rice, pork belly fried rice.
Oh damn! That's
and I
really
also
good.
got a seaweed salad, but I didn't eat it.
Yeah, so you're like, fuck that shit. You get it in good faith, and you're like, nah,
Yeah.
you know what? I was.
I was like, well, I'll definitely eat the seaweed salad before I eat all of the fried rice. But I have a every other week I play poker with my homies from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And we get on a Zoom call. We do the whole thing. And so I ate all of the sushi and half of the fried rice prior to playing. And then after I was done playing, I was like, oh, well, I'll eat the seaweed salad. But then I saw the fried rice and it was game over.
Did that cloud up your game at all? Eating all that food right before?
No, it made me sharp. It was because it was good. It was good sushi. It was good sushi.
Yeah.
And I had a like a cola.
Yeah.
Not a Coca-Cola, but a cola.
Just a cola?
Yeah, a cola. Like a natural.
Oh, one of those food
natural,
ones, yeah.
natural sugar.
Those are hit or miss. Sometimes
I
with
agree.
those, you're like, they're either really good or they're like, I'd rather the fake shit.
Yeah,
like,
agreed.
I'll get cancer.
Yeah, I'll roll the dice.
It's nostalgia for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So I wonder what the block party is like between when like that block gets shut down for the Scientology place and the Methodist church. Like, what does the block party look like? Is it like the kids would say lit AF?
Yo.
Like what, or is it like really weird and like religiously uncomfortable?
I bet here's the thing. They don't do block parties, but I bet if Scientology did block parties, they would do it better than anybody.
I mean, they'd probably have like the inflatables be of like all of their fictional characters.
Yes.
Oh man,
because you can get a lot of kids with like the displays. Like you can set up like alien exhibitions, and like aliens are cool to kids. You can start conditioning the kids early. Like this is like ideas for Scientology if you guys want to grow. Is brainwash children and get them in early, so when they're like 12, then you get them in, and whatever.
This makes me question Toy Story a little bit more. Remember the aliens in Toy Story that were in the yeah. And so was Toy Story really just a Scientology like planning Inception, like planting that seed early?
Wow, bro, we're getting, this is the type of news
this
you're
is
get here.
This is okay. Now speaking of Toy Story and back to the inauguration. So Biden, nothing happened, thankfully.
Oh, nothing happened. DC was empty. DC, like airport, I didn't hit traffic in DC. I was in
Very rare.
I was in Silver Spring. One cool thing I saw I observed was the military people that weren't in uniform at the airport. It's really cool to watch them and like to know, like recognize.
You
each
think
other.
they're air marshals?
They were flying to some job or something. Yeah, or
interesting.
they were all going somewhere. The way they looked at each other, the way they dressed, it was so cool.
Were they like
to be around that energy?
Were they like the office military types?
Nah, these dudes look like they did
strapped
something.
and ready to
they
go.
They're like jacked, doughy guys that like you could tell they got some extra fat on them, but you could tell they probably move still real quick.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like,
their old man strength is through the charts, off the charts.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't doubt these dudes are special forces, bro. Just the energy in there was so fucking cool. I was like 2 rows away from them.
Yeah.
And I had fucking scrubs on, dude. I was like, I'm a fucking bitch, dude. Like these guys are fucking like
Jacked and ready.
Yeah.
They
And
could
here's
kill
the
me
thing,
with
is,
their. They could kill me with their pinky.
yeah, like
Right.
here's the thing is like I'm trained to hand-to-hand combat. I can, whatever, but yeah, the camaraderie there. I was like, damn, that shit was cool as fuck.
You're trained in hand-to-hand combat, but they're also trained to kill you efficiently,
Yeah.
which is different.
Cool. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that you wouldn't be able to defend yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just saying your offense.
It's different. I had rules with my offense.
Correct.
They have no rules.
Like if you were fighting a special forces dude and he like kicked you in the balls, you couldn't be like, "That's a -1 point. Stop it.
I would
I
love
get
that.
5 minutes to recover."
Yeah, I would love that. I would fucking love that.
All right. So speaking of Toy Story and speaking of the inauguration,
Yep.
Tom Hanks was the host of like the evening portion
Yeah.
of Joe Biden's inauguration,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was a QAnon troll job.
You tell me that, and it goes in my head, and it's logical, and then it hits me here, and it just makes me feel like that's right.
So for anyone who doesn't know, for the listeners, Tom Hanks is like a pivotal figure in the QAnon conspiracy, where he drinks the blood of children. He's a part of the child trafficking ring. They say him getting COVID, that he was really just getting arrested. Not true. And they decided to Tom Hanks, who's like America's guy. He's
Yeah.
fucking Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
He's Gump. They had him host the thing. So I think if it wasn't a troll job, it still makes sense that they would have Tom Hanks host. But I think it's even better that it is a troll job, potentially.
Yeah. I agree with you. Like that's like that would make sense because everything has been so crazy. I wouldn't doubt that like the other side would do something petty like that.
Yeah, I'm sure glad that Tom Hanks did survive COVID though.
Oh, he was like the first really important person.
Oh yeah,
People's moms had COVID at the same time, and they were more worried about Tom Hanks than their own mothers.
it's pretty fucked up.
Right? Like,
I mean, like, yeah, absolutely. Like, Castaway, great movie.
Yeah.
Joe versus the Volcano, great movie.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, Forrest Gump,
yeah.
great
That-
actor.
But that would be like if the mom found that out, she would be okay with it. She'd be like, "I love Tom Hanks more than you, like more than the kid." So it's like Tom Hanks supersedes a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
White people.
Yeah. No, man, I think black people fuck with Tom Hanks.
Definitely not even as close. Who's the black version? Which real person is the black Tom Hanks in the black community?
In terms of prowess, I mean, Denzel Washington for sure.
Oh shit!
Right?
Denzel is the black Tom Hanks.
In terms of like
Yeah,
the
of,
success
like, yeah.
and
Like if Denzel got, I would be that. Yeah, if Denzel and my mom had COVID, I'd probably be a little bit worried about Denzel, and she would be more worried about Denzel than me. So like, because we both like Denzel.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I think if the role was reversed and I got COVID and Denzel got it, I think my mom would be. I actually legitimately think my mom would be more upset about Denzel. Huge fan. I mean, don't get me wrong; she's a huge fan of mine as well. But like, I wasn't the equalizer.
Yeah,
I'm not the equalizer.
Greg Perlman. Greg Perlman, that guy over there. I can't Dude, I do a bad Denzel impression, and that's what I'm gonna market it as. I do bad Denzel impression. I do bad George Clooney.
Let's hear your Clooney. Is this a World Local News exclusive?
Yeah,
Do we have a button for that? Do we have a button for exclusives?
It's this one right here.
Okay, well, that's a bird chirping, and that's to let you know that we have a really important live breaking story. Nothing like a little bitch bird tweeting like,
Yo, that's our exclusive, bro. That's the exclusive.
we have an exclusive. We have an exclusive.
Yo, because birds chirp, bro. That's how new information gets around. The little birdies talk, bro. Think about it.
You know,
We turned that around.
You
last
turned
second.
that around last second. That's
Indiana Jones hat. That
Yeah,
shit
for
right
sure.
There. That shit. Now it's a thing.
for sure. All right, we're about to get a World Local News exclusive, folks. We're gonna get Freddie's George Clooney impression.
Whoa, hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, Brad. Hey.
All right, and that was the World Local News exclusive of Freddie Valois' George Clooney impression.
I said bad George Clooney impression.
You did. All right, that's fair.
I never lied.
So, you know, someone whose impressions and whose career this past week that I've enjoyed, Jamie Foxx.
Oh, please.
That dude is such an insane talent. Like, in my family group chat, they were asking who would you have host your inauguration and perform. And I was like, dude, I would have Jamie Foxx host.
100%.
He's funny.
Yeah.
In Living Color.
He's everything.
Fucking Booty Call was one of my favorite movies growing up.
His stand-up special.
His stand-up's funny.
He can sing.
When he does the Brady Bunch.
Unpredictable, that song, dude. I hate the way he can.
Then he was Ray Charles and won an Oscar.
Wow.
And, you know, did the Ray Charles impression and sang his songs. And you tell me if you can tell the difference between Jamie Foxx or Ray Charles and the Gold Digger song from Kanye.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Jamie Foxx. I mean, that's nuts.
He told a bomb-ass story on Joe Rogan about how he had a dance battle with Chris Brown, and
I
he did
heard.
his shit.
Yeah.
And he said Chris Brown did a backflip without bending his body. He's like a motherfucking Avenger.
Yeah. He's like, he just went straight up.
Yeah.
Dude, he is like one of our national treasures.
100%.
And his impressions are out of control.
Oh,
like
dude.
he's been in some great movies.
He's a singularity, right?
He's a singularity.
You talked about it like a singularity.
Oh, a singular talent?
Yeah,
A singular talent?
that's-
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he can sing, he can act, he can do comedy. I mean, there's few things that he cannot do. He's a genius level talent, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
He may not be for everyone, and everything that he does within those realms may not be for everyone, but don't get it twisted. He is in the elite level in each one of those things, even though it may not be for you.
And he threw a party to compete with P. Diddy's white party and spent like $500. He went to P. Diddy's white party and he said that he looked at everything. He's like, I could throw the same type of party for $500. And P. Diddy's party is like, you know,
Legendary.
Yeah, hundreds of
In the
thousands of
Hamptons.
dollars.
Yeah.
And he said that he went to LA, they did the party, and P. Diddy at the end was like, yeah, this shit, like it was like, it was like on level, like
Yeah, he's like notorious for throwing legendary parties.
like KFC and places it nice and shit.
Okay, so right now the Mega Millions
Ooh.
is going on. It's over $1 billion. I would become the guy who threw like legendary parties like that. Wouldn't need much money. Wouldn't need much money, but like, you know, if Jamie Foxx could do it for $500, then, you know, I'm sure I could as well. But like, I'd love to like just be known for throwing like extremely cool parties
and bringing cool people together, and it's a good time. And people, yeah.
Absolutely. What? All right. So if you won Mega Millions, it's $1 billion. The cash option is like $739 million. What's the first thing you're doing?
All right. Before that, don't you hate when you give that information to someone and they go, well, they're gonna take out so much taxes from that.
Dude, take
Yeah.
75% in taxes.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I spent $2 and you're going to tell me that I'm going to get it back a multiple of a million X? Sure.
Yeah, I'm about to bankrupt 3 states right now with this Powerball winning. Like, let's fucking do it. So
I'm depriving kids of education funds.
I would pay the debts of my immediate family and then do the whole thing where you set it up so like there's money.
Their kids have money.
Yeah, but they don't know. They can't find out
Trust
until
funds?
they're 35.
Yeah.
They don't know until they're 35. They have to live to 35.
Sure.
And then I would have fun with my money, man. Like this, like 50 Cent knows how to have money. Like when he fucking bought the first 5 rows of Ja Rule's concert, when he like shit like that. I would do fun things.
Petty. You would do petty
Yeah.
in a fun way.
Yeah, like jokes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then give money away, and just keep doing this, and just get this to the next level. Put pour money into marketing.
World Local News Studios.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll get a real studio, shit like that. So we would just create all day.
Yep.
Have money.
Yep.
It'd be fucking great. What would you do?
I would take, do the family debt thing. I'd ask each and every one of them of my immediate family members. I would say, would you be happier if you could walk away from your job? And in addition to like setting them up and their kids up, if you wanted to walk away from your job and do what you really want, how much money would that take? And would you like to do that?
Give them that option.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Definitely donating a sizable amount.
Yeah.
But
who would you donate to?
I would probably donate to education groups. I would probably want to help I don't know. Like education, homelessness, civil rights, human rights, would be like kind of the broad categories, but I'd also want to see how I could make my dollars go further.
Yeah.
I think nonprofits have a tough time because they usually have a lot of mandates for how they're supposed to spend money. And so if I could help existing groups do better, I would.
Yeah.
But I'd also pursue creating groups on my own. But I'd really want to take a private jet just fucking everywhere. And I'd want to get like all my homies together and homettes and
homos
and zurettes, zurs and zems and zims, and my family, and just go somewhere on just a fun vacation. Like, hey, everyone, let's pause our lives for 2 weeks.
I'd do 2 months hard of like.
I would do 2 months, but I would only foot the bill for everyone else for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you better believe the rest of my life is going to be looking like a vacation or doing whatever it is I want to do every day. That most importantly, let's just start with this.
Yeah.
Every day from there on out, I'm doing whatever I want on that day and every other day.
I love it.
Until.
I love it.
Yeah.
I would donate to after school programs, like athletic programs for kids. Like,
sure.
I would pour most of my money into that.
See, like I'd love to start. Perfect. I would buy like the facility and make sure that the facility was outfitted perfectly for those kids. And then like I'd find people to run the programs in there.
We could stage a fake like situation where like the community center is going to close down. We'll like 80s movie it. You and I would just mastermind it and make it seem so we can gather the community together and rally for the community center, making the whole community tighter. And
but then we step in like heroes.
Yeah, we step in like heroes.
Oh, I love this, dude.
Yeah.
That's a low key power grab flex.
Yeah,
that like actually really appeals to me.
But it like works out for everybody.
You're financing both sides of the little community struggle, but you're also funding like uniting them.
Exactly, and the two gangs come together to like work against this monster that we've created, but it was for everyone's good.
honestly, I think we should pitch this to the Methodists and the Scientologists, and I think we could, dude. I think we could bring them together. I think we could bring it together through financial manipulation.
Yeah.
So really, I think we're just talking about starting our own religion or cult.
I like that. I knew that's where this podcast was going to end up at some point.
Man.
I'm glad we just brought it up.
All right, so I do have a question for you, because we can't just have the last 4 years and not ask this question. How do you think Trump is doing this week?
Oh wow, I'm glad when you said I have a question for you. I wanted to ask. I was like, right now or on the spot. He said on the spot. I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
How do I think Trump's doing this week? I think he's okay. I think I wouldn't doubt if they're like, oh, like somebody mentioned something about the presidency. He's like, what are you talking about? Like,
just pretending like it didn't happen.
Yeah. Or like, what do you, oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Oh,
so
whatever. Like,
I tend to agree with you. So I asked this question. I asked this question on the poker night last night. And I was like, yeah, I think he's doing pretty. I think he's probably doing great. Like, I probably has like a huge weight off his shoulders.
Yeah.
Like, but I was countered very intelligently by the point that he can't bitch about it on Twitter.
Oh, that's right.
And like the news is now about Biden.
Wow.
Like, the news has turned over. Like,
wow.
and so, is he struggling because, he's not getting the attention? I mean, he lived inside of, and probably still does. He lived inside people's heads for a long time, and rightfully so.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
he changed shit for
forever.
Yeah, forever.
Forever.
That's it.
If anyone thinks that things are going back to normal, sure, Biden does represent a normalcy in politics.
Yeah.
But he doesn't represent change necessarily.
No.
And so,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, the type of systemic change that Trump had on the Republican Party.
No, not yeah.
And so he's probably but like he's in Florida. He's
chilling.
He's at Mar-a-Lago. He was on the golf course yesterday. I don't know, man. I mean, dude is gonna find a way to keep getting back in the news.
In the news. Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, he'll be back in the news on Monday because apparently they're bringing the articles of impeachment to the Senate on Monday, I think.
Yeah, he'll take a fucking extra Adderall and come up with the next idea.
Dude, can you imagine if Trump Trump actually took the stand during his Senate trial? For the impeachment trial, like he went, and put himself in front of the Senate to testify about what happened at the Capitol. It would be wild, right?
Hold on.
It would be.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to stop this stream a little early. We've got a little bit of an emergency. We thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm sorry that we're going to have to cut this episode a little short. Again, we have a little emergency. Sorry, guys. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to stream again on Tuesday night. Love you. Sorry that we have to cut this early. Peace. We're out.